Hello and welcome to Unit 4 of English 130 Literature and Composition here at Post University. The purpose of this video is to give an overall walkthrough and overview of Unit 4. And in Unit 4, the overall topic is theme. What is literature trying to teach us? If we scroll down a little bit, it gives you a little bit of background of what theme is and the overall idea of this unit. In this unit, you will begin to read and analyze a universal classic, Harper Lee's novel, To Kill a Mockingbird. As you're reading it, ask yourself some questions like, what is Lee trying to tell me? What am I bringing to the reading that persuades how I view the characters and their conflicts? When I'm done viewing this film, what should have I taken away from it? These are questions that you can ask that will help discern what the theme of any great piece of literature is. Also, in this unit, you will begin a research process that starts in this unit as a research essay and it culminates in the next unit as an argumentative essay in which you will use your researched information to take a stance on a topic. Be sure to use all the resources at your reach, such as the Center for Academic Success, your instructor, Tutor Me, Collaborate, Grammarly, and Academic Writer. The links to these are in the course. Ask your instructor for any clarification. So if you need anything like Grammarly and Academic Writer, again, they are here. We have Tutor Me, Collaborate, and also if you go to the discussion board, you can go to Ask My Instructor, and I will be there to answer any of your questions. By the end of this unit, you will be able to synthesize researched information and present it in an effective manner, evaluate researched course materials to be valid, academic, and reliable, relate the concept of theme to a personal reading experience, incorporate research fluidly into an essay format, cite researched information properly in APA format, demonstrate critical thinking skills when responding to class discussions. Also, for the activities, you must read, view, and engage with readings and resources, participate in the weekly discussion forums, review theme as a literary device, and complete the research essay. If you take a look down here, part of your readings resources for topic 1, literature resources for this unit. Harper Lee wrote To Kill a Mockingbird in 1960 and created a novel, play, and a movie that have bridged classic and modern literature society. Many of you have either read or viewed To Kill a Mockingbird or at the very least heard of this timeless triumph. For the next 2 units, you will be viewing the classic movie with megastar Gregory Peck as one of the most famous literary characters ever created, Atticus Finch. Pay close attention to the universal themes of racial injustice and loss of innocence. Also, take a look at the Week 6 position paper assignment instructions so that you will know what notes to take while viewing this piece. Evidently, we're not in Unit 6, but it's always important to take a look at what you should be doing ahead of time. So if you click here on the instructions, take it a minute to load. Okay. The prompt basically for Unit 6, which you will be writing your position paper on, is this particular topic. Should Harper Lee's To Kill a Mockingbird be banned in high schools? Why or why not? So as you're watching To Kill a Mockingbird, as you're reviewing it, you should take notes on whether or not it should be banned in middle school and high schools. I personally teach in a middle school, and I do know that this book is taught in 8th grade. This is definitely a controversial book, and many teachers across our school district are discussing this book and whether it should be banned from the curriculum this coming year. So I would love to get your perspective on it as well. If I go back, in order to watch the movie, click here for the link to the movie. It is suggested that you use subtitles. I think so too, because there's a few accents and things we may not understand. So if you click here, go watch the movie on the streaming server. And you have to log in. You being a student, you must log in here. If you take a look here, I'll log in as an instructor to show you. Okay. And then here is the movie. It's able to play. If you, let's see here. If you click to audio, you could click on the 3 dots and you could go to subtitles, English. And this is how you view the movie. If I could get rid of that. This is how you view the movie. And you can click on the little square here to make it full screen as well. I'm going to get out of here, unfortunately, just to show you what else I need to show you. So again, that is how you view the movie. And take notes. It's very crucial that you take notes on whether or not you think that this movie should be, not the movie, the novel version should be banned in middle school and high schools. Okay? And obviously the universal themes of this particular movie and book is racial injustice and loss of innocence. So keep that in mind as you take notes. For topic 2, there's a video here that talks about theme as being a literary device. So if you need a refresher on what theme is, the video to watch is definitely this. Talks about theme in literature. And also you do have a link here that is a great resource that helps you to discern between a theme and a subject. And it gives you plenty of examples of theme sentences. Because theme is not just a topic. Theme is always a lesson that is being taught to the reader by the author. Okay? So plenty of examples here. If I just scroll out of here. Okay. Alright. And also some supplemental resources to help guide you a little bit further. If you need a little refresher on how to create the perfect paragraph, we do have a couple resources here that talk about the topic sentences, which is always the first sentence of each paragraph, and transitional sentences. You could click here. This is a great resource that talks about topic sentences and how they are formed. Topic sentences are somewhat like little mini thesis statements, and they just state an idea that you have, like a new idea or an example that you would like to introduce. And the video's here as well. And I'm going to scroll down just a little bit. So for discussion board 4, it's finding theme in children's literature. Okay, I'm going to admit that this is actually my favorite discussion board response because it helps you like dive into your past as a child, or even if you're a parent right now and if there's a particular book that you are reading to your child, what book is it? And talk about like the overall theme that the author is trying to tell children about life and about people in general. So for your initial response, you must pick one of those books and do that response. So that is your initial response. And what story, in your response, you should talk about these following points. What story are you choosing? If you can find a link to the book or the story, please post this. It could even be a video if that's even better for you. Provide a brief summary of the story. Always provide a brief summary of the story. Don't always assume that we all know, because it would be great to get that summary, because maybe it'll interest someone else to want to read that to their child, or vice versa. Be careful about cutting and pasting. Don't copy and paste a summary of the book from an online resource. Always just use your own words from your mind. What do you feel is the theme of the story and why? Be sure to include text examples from your response. And end your response by, this is actually very crucial, let me back it up here. End your response by asking a question of your classmates. Ask a question that helps engage your classmates in further discussion about your initial post and the idea at hand. For your pair responses, you must, after submitting your initial response, you must respond to at least 2 of your pairs. You could do more, but it has to be 2 or more. Reply to at least 2 of your pairs' initial posts. Address their choice of story in their analysis. Do you have any relationship to the story? Do you have any connection? Do you agree or disagree with the choice of theme and text examples? Be sure to respond to the question posed by your pairs. So that is why the question at the end of your response is important, because it helps engage people into your topic more, and it also helps you gain another perspective about the particular points that you pointed out. So for the research essay, I created a separate video to go along with that. It does have to deal with Harper Lee and To Kill a Mockingbird. So that's very important as well. But see my other video for that. It's a separate video. And as a heads up, for Unit 5, you'll be using your researched information to create a position paper. So it's sort of like an argumentative essay in which you argue whether or not To Kill a Mockingbird should be banned in secondary education schools. You will also be making an in-depth look at conflict as a literary device. The stories in this upcoming unit are quite compelling. Please take your time and ask your instructor, me, any questions. Remember that Collaborate is a great way to talk to your instructor in person and make an appointment. Always feel free to contact me on the discussion board under Ask an Instructor or through email to make an appointment with me. I'm always available, and I'm also available through Views.